Hello everyone, my name is Richa Mahajan, Assistant Professor, Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, Jagannath University, Jaipur. Today I'm going to talk about white balance. What is white balance in camera and how you use white balance in photography. No matter what you photograph, there is one thing you should realize about light. Not all light is created equal. I'm not talking about the quality of light, but rather the color of light. What you might see as white light from different sources can actually have different colors, or what are referred to as color temperatures. Direct sunlight at noon, which I will just refer to as sunlight, is considered to be a normal color temperature, so all light sources are compared to this as the standard. For example, light from an incandescent light bulb appears to be more orange than sunlight. On the opposite side of the spectrum, shady areas appear to be more blue than sunlight. In photography, we refer to these differences as being warmer or more orange and cooler or more blue than our neutral sunlight reference point. So, how does this apply to photography? Have you ever taken a photo that came out looking too orange or blue? When you looked at the scene with your eyes, it probably did not look orange or blue. It looked normal. That's because our brains compensate for different color temperatures so that we just see normal colors. Next is if you are a skier, if you are a skier or a snowboarder, try this quick experiment. Put on your sky goggles and look at the snow. It should change in color tone. If you have sky goggles with a yellow tint, the snow will look yellowish. However, after you sky for a little bit, your eyes and your brain will adjust for the color and the snow should look white again. When you take off your sky goggles after skiing, the snow will look bluish in color rather than pure white for a little bit until your brain adjusts the colors back to normal again. This example proves that the fact that we are equipped with a very sophisticated color system that automatically adjusts colors in different lighting situations. Next is our cameras, on the other hand, don't automatically compensate for different color temperatures. Instead, unless you use a setting that compensate for different color temperatures, which we will discuss soon, cameras capture the light and color temperatures that are actually in a scene, not what your eye sees. If an incorrect white balance setting is used in a camera, image turn out unnatural with bad skin tone and color shifts. Here is an example of both correct and incorrect white balance. What is white balance? Now that you know what color temperature is, white balance should be fairly easy to understand. As the name suggests, white balance balances the color temperature in your image. How does it do this? It adds opposite colors to the image in an attempt to bring the color temperature back to neutral. Instead of white appearing blue or orange, they should appear white after correctly white balancing an image. In simpler language, white balance in digital photography means adjusting colors so that the image looks more neutral. We go through the process of adjusting colors to primarily get rid of casts in order to try to resemble the colors in our images with reality. The good news is adjusting white balance is very easy. You can do it in your camera as well as in the post-processing software. In camera white balance. Next we are going to talk about in camera white balance. Most cameras come with the option to manually set or adjust white balance. Typically, settings include sun, shade, tungsten and fluorescent. Some cameras come with the option to manually set a color temperature by choosing a specific Kelvin value. Let's take a look at a few examples. In the image on the left, you can see how orange the light bulbs look when I have my camera set to a neutral white balance, but once I change it to the color temperature of the bulb, either manually or with a preset white balance, they look normal. Why is that? My camera is cooling down the color temperature of the bulbs by adding blue to the photo, giving us the appearance of white light. Notice that white light notice that while the bulbs now look white, the bouquet in the background now looks blue. Still having trouble understanding what's going on, take a look at these images of the same scene that were taken in daylight. Now that it's daylight, you can see that 5500 K is Kelvin is the correct white balance for the color temperature. But what happens if I set my white balance to 350 K in a daylight? The image turns blue. This is how much blue was added to the photo of the orange incandescent bulbs to balance the orange and make the color temperature of the incandescent light look normal. Next is black balance. Now let's take a look on black balance, how it works. In photography, black balance refers to the process of calibrating a camera sensor to accurately reproduce the color black. It is an essential step in achieving accurate color presentation in your images, particularly in situations where there are significant variations in lighting conditions. When you take a photograph, the camera sensor capture light information including different color channels, usually red, green and blue. Each color channel has a baseline or reference point or what is considered pure black. However, due to various due to various factors like sensor variations, temperature, and lighting conditions, the camera may not capture black accurately, resulting in a color cast or incorrect representations of other color in the image. To address this, black balancing is performed. It involves taking a reference image with the lens covered, ensuring that no light enters the camera. The image represents the pure black or the absence of light that the camera should recognize. The camera then uses its reference image to adjust the color values captured by the sensor, compensating for compensating for any color shift and providing a more accurate representations of black and other colors. The, the specific method for black balancing can vary depending on the camera model. Some cameras have an automatic black balance feature that can be activated through the menu settings. This feature typically takes a black balance reference image internally when enabled. If your camera does not have an automatic black balance feature, you can perform a manual black balance. Here is a general procedure. Cover the lens, ensure that no light enters the camera by covering the lens with the lens cap black or a black cloth. Set the camera to manual mode. This allows you to access and adjust the necessary settings. Adjust setting. Look for the black balance option in the camera menu. It may be labeled as black balance. Calibration or something similar. Follow the instructions provided by your camera's manufacturer to perform the black balance procedure. Capture the black balance reference image with the lens covered. Take uh, take a picture to create the reference image. This image will be used by the camera to adjust the color values. Complete the process. Once the camera has successfully captured the reference images, it will automatically apply the adjustment to subsequent photos. You can now remove the lens cover and start shooting normally. Remember to consult your camera's user manual for specific instruction on how to perform black balance calibration as the process may vary depending on the camera model. Black balance helps ensure that the color in your image are as accurate as possible, especially in situations where accurate color reproduction is crucial, such as product photography or situations with mixed lighting sources. By calibrating the camera sensor to recognize true black, you can minimize colors shift and achieve more faithful representations of your subjects. Thank you so much.